Hey there, I'm Angella Sharp and welcome to the Daily Mix. I hope you had a great weekend. You know, we're in that time of the year where the weather doesn't know what is happening. Is it gonna rain every day? Do we now live in Seattle? Is it gonna be really hot? Is it gonna be cold? We have no idea. But I've got a bunch of things coming up on the show for you to do no matter if it's hot or cold or rainy. So we got that covered for you. I hope you had a good weekend. Like I said, I had a great weekend. So the St. Louis Ambush, I work there, and they went on a 5-game win streak, which has never happened in the history of that organization, which is pretty cool. And that 5-game win streak got them a spot in the playoffs. So congratulations to them. And then, of course, we had the Cardinals home opener. Cardinals home opener came. Everybody loves a good Cardinals home opener and a good party. There was some rain, a little bit of a rain delay, but that is okay. We still had a good time there as well. So if you're ever coming to some Cardinals games, you can come hang out with me. I'm up in the Budweiser Terrace, which is where they have some deals on alcohol if you're 21 and up, or hot dogs on Friday nights. And a lot of times we have some live music, which is how I met our guest that's going to be up here on the show today. Zeus Rebel Waters is going to be joining me here on the show today. He's going to be talking, he is involved in a lot of things. There's candy, but I see he didn't bring me any. There is also his music career, and there's a basketball game coming up. So we got a lot to talk about. Let's get started on today's Daily Mix. St. Louis City SC has a new way for college students to score tickets to first team matches. Students with an active.edu email address can sign up to receive alerts for last-minute ticket offers for discounted tickets for regular season match days. Students can buy 2 tickets per account, putting them in the heartbeat of the stadium in the north end. To sign up for alerts, go to stlcitySC.com/college students. And beautiful Forest Park has been nominated in not one, but 2 categories in the latest USA Today 10 Best Reader's Choice Awards poll. The park is once again up for Best City Park, a category it's won more than once. And this year, the park's new accessible variety Wonderland Playground is also in the contest for Best Public Playground. You can vote daily in both polls through Monday, April 7th. And Forest Park Forever is making it super easy for you to do that. Just go to forestparkforever.org and they'll send you straight to where you need to vote. The Prize and Shine Foundation is gearing up to host its first ever Take Care Sis Expo. All women ages 21 and up are invited to come out for a day of relaxation and rejuvenation, connect with other women, and celebrate sisterhood and self-care. The free event will include massages, hand facials, sound therapy, workshops, and more. The sound therapy sounds really good to me. And they will also have raffle giveaways every 30 minutes. Take Care Sis is this Saturday, April 5th at Run for Women. To RSVP and learn more, go to takecaresis.org. Opening this weekend, the St. Louis Actors Studio will present With by St. Louis-based playwright Carter Lewis. Clifford and Minnie are navigating a blizzard, a dead sun, a rat in the kitchen, and worse. And worse than that, there's a lot going on there. But their enduring love fuels them through an obstacle course of each day's events. With opens in Gaslight Theater this Friday, April 4th, and runs through April 20th, with performances every Thursday through Sunday. You can find a full schedule and learn more at stlas.org. Young people and their families can also enjoy the theater this weekend with a performance of Stellaluna, presented by the Repertory Theater of St. Louis Imaginary Theater Company. Stellaluna is a charming musical story of adventure and friendship told with puppets. The main character is a bat who finds herself living among the birds. As she learns their ways, she wonders if she'll ever find her place in the world. There will be 2 performances of Stellaluna this Saturday at the Loretta Hilton Center. To learn more or inquire about bringing Stellaluna to your community, visit repstl.org. You guys know I love a good movie, right? I love taking my dad to movies too. Jason Statham is one of those actors who kind of plays the same character in every single movie he's in, but it's a character that I absolutely adore, right? My dad also loves his character. If you've ever seen Jason Statham, you know it's very action-packed. He's kind of the man who can take on everybody, which means a working man is kind of slightly predictable while you're watching it, but it is amazing and you definitely have to check it out. Check out this little sneak peek of a working man.
So listen, today's gonna be hard. Let's all go home with the same amount of fingers that we came with. Let's get it. When my wife passed and I left the Royal Marines, a lot of people would have given up on me. You gave me a job. You were patient with me. You, Carla, Jenny, you're my family.
Excuse me, it's not your business.
I'm good, boss.
Levin, was that some military?
Hey, you didn't see anything.
Just get my back if I ever need it. Jenny's missing.
She went out with her friends on Friday.
The police don't have the resources to work these cases. They take a report and forget about it.
Please, find our daughter.
Where's the girl?
You a cop?
You wish I was a cop.
So these guys are next level.
Look at those bricks. You ain't a cop. You're a working man.
That's right. Let's play. This isn't just some kidnapping. This is human trafficking. Remember Gunny?
Your blind ward buddy that doesn't know he's blind?
That's the one. You shot a foot to the left, I'll be dead.
I wanted you dead, you'd be dead. I will be your weapon sommelier for this evening. This is the real beast here, M14. Pulled direct from Saddam's palace. Then I added a Bluetooth scope.
Where is she?
There's a special place, high rollers only. They can do anything as long as they pay.
Gangs, the mob, corrupt government officials, they're all involved in human trafficking. You're in the payroll too.
You killed your way into this. You're gonna have to kill your way out of it.
Food as much.
All of this is for a girl.
I'm not stopping until I bring her home.
That's for slapping that woman.
That woman was my wife. That's for slapping your wife.
Who are you? What are you?
I definitely think you should check out the movie By the Magic of Television. I'm joined by Zeus Rebel Waters.
Hey.
Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
First of all, can I also say, if you're looking at this shot here, this man managed to out-country me. If you know me at all, you know I always am wearing cowboy boots and I got a country vibe. I've got on Back to the Future, regular sneakers. I'm not country at all, but thank you for bringing the country today.
But they fly though.
Well, thank you.
Those are fly. We gotta get a pair of those.
So,
sure.
Zeus Rebel Waters, I met you when you performed at Busch Stadium. You've performed a couple times at Busch Stadium with me. Music is your thing, but you've got a lot of different avenues.
Yeah, I got a lot of different arms to this body.
I was going to say there's a lot going on.
Yeah, for sure.
So let's kind of talk about some of the other things, because I want to end with the music, which is what I think a lot of people know you for.
For sure. So I have the nonprofit organization, which this Sunday we're actually doing the 18th annual Rukapuff Rocka Slam Jam. It's a charity basketball game that we do every year, and we donate proceeds to local charities. So I have pretty much artists in town come out and play politicians, just pretty much everybody in the city comes out, and we have a good time.
Are they playing basketball and music? Or are they just?
No, they're just playing basketball, and then usually we have like different dance teams in the youth. We let them perform at halftime, so it's like a whole carnival.
Oh, that's so fun. And 18th annual, which means
18th annual. Yeah, we've been doing it for a long time. Very blessed to be able to just keep giving back and just doing what we need to do. Just change the narrative a little bit, and show people that just because we're entertainers and we're doing what we're doing on the YouTube videos, etc., we still giving back to the community and doing something positive.
And it's a bunch of different charities that you give these proceeds to.
Well, we usually pick a different charity every year. So this year we're opening up a community space on St. Charles Rock Road. So we'll be donating proceeds to get that going and offering after school care for kids and literacy and stuff like that.
Oh, I love that. And that's this Sunday.
This Sunday at Gateway Legacy Christian Academy. It's a tongue twister.
That is a tongue twister. Where can people get tickets to that?
You can get them on Eventbrite, or you can get them right at the door. And it's going to be great.
That is going to be wonderful. Yeah. Now, you also, we got the flyer up right there right now. We'll show you that again towards the end of the show just to remind people. But that sounds like a lot of fun. But then I also saw this candy thing.
Yeah.
And then you came without any candy for me.
You know what? I got you. Because,
Okay.
I got you. Some candy and some donuts.
Oh, okay. So you got donuts and candy.
Donuts and candy. So also within the space where the community space is, we also have a donut shop that's opening up. And then we have a podcast room. So it's kind of like a three.
Sure, okay.
My little Zeus complex. We got like the Zeus complex. So yeah, it's kind of like a three thing, and that's where we'll be selling donuts. I have my own donut brand called Sweets by Sweet Waters, and we do the freeze-dried candies as well, space candy. So
everybody loves space candy, but the donuts. When did you get involved in donut making?
So I've been on a weight loss journey for a while. I'll get to it. I'll make this story. So. Kind of what happens is on the weekends, I would always, like when I'm touring, I'll go to a different city and just try to at least make Saturday my cheat day, and I'll try a donut, but not like Dunkin' Donuts, no shade, but I want to go to like the independent.
Yeah, you want to go to the local guys, yeah.
And I went to a donut shop in Grand Island, Nebraska, is where I was performing at, and I can just tell when I walked in there, it was a husband and wife that owned it after I met them, but you can just tell that they really put a lot of care into this place. It was family pictures. It was just, you can tell that they was really like into making this their thing, and I was inspired by that. So when I came home, I started working for a gentleman named Eddie at Southtown Donuts, and I started just helping them with accounts, we had donuts at Crown Marts and all the different gas stations, and now I'm doing my own thing.
Now you're doing your very own donut thing.
Yep.
How can people find out information about the donuts, how to get them, that kind of stuff, and the candy?
Yeah, Sweets by Sweet Waters on Instagram. It's Sweets, SWEETS by BY, Sweet, SWEET Waters. Sweets by Sweet Waters on Instagram, and you can get some information on the donuts and freeze-dried candies.
I like that. Okay, now we're going to get to why I think most people in the area know you, which is music. Mm-hmm. Now, when you walked in, I said something to you, and we're gonna do that again for everybody. I said, have you gone country, or you've always been a little country?
Yeah. I'm a St. Louis boy, so I think we all got a little country in us. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
And you performed both at Battle, which is more of, I'm going to say like a rock alternative vibe. Mm-hmm. And you also performed at Boots, which is obviously more of a country vibe.
Yes.
So we're not really picking genres anymore.
No, it's Gumbo. It's Gumbo. That's what we're doing. That's why we're releasing this album that's coming out this Thursday on all platforms. It's called Gumbo. And we just, like I said, the same thing. We're just trying to change the narrative when it comes to music. I feel like nowadays everybody listens to everything.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like my playlist, I was listening to Marvin Sapp, a gospel artist, and then it went to Linkin Park, and then it went to Gucci Mane, So I just feel like a lot of people's playlist is like that.
Sure. So you are also kind of joining that vibe where one song of you might have a country vibe, one song might be more rock and roll.
For sure. Yeah. So you can hear that in the album for sure.
When did you realize that music could be like your whole livelihood? Like when did you go, well, I'm good at this. I think I'm so good at this, I want to keep going.
Let's see. I would say, well, first I'll put this out there. So my very first show I stood there like this. This is what I did the whole show, like this, rapping like with the mic in my hand.
Oh, you didn't move at all?
I didn't move at all.
Because you move so much now.
No. So, and I know a lot of people wouldn't believe that, but I have to tell that story just for the kid or something that's watching that want to do music. Like, you still got to jump out there. So, and I remember my uncle was so upset that we did not win. You know what I mean? So he's like, they should have won the talent show, but we shouldn't have won because we all stood there.
we all stood just like this,
But I would say the time that I known that I was kind of destined for it, it was a lot of different times. But I would just say being able now just to keep doing this. You know, a lot of times artists in our town, or just artists all over the country, after a while you do it and then it just kind of like fades out because the
fizzles.
money,
the money's not coming in, and you get
So I just pride myself on doing a lot of traveling and really building. I built a base here, but then I built a base outside of here.
Outside of here,
And I feel like that's what kept me going for sure.
Sure, this is your home, so you got a lot of people here, but then when you kind of can expand that. That realm, that's what keeps you kind of in survival mode. We're showing some photos for some of your concerts. So you've played in a lot of different places. And you have one spot that's been maybe your favorite?
My favorite city to perform in used to be Omaha, Nebraska, but now it's probably Nashville.
I was
Can't
just go wrong
in
with Nashville.
Last weekend. I did 2 shows up there, and it's been the response has been amazing.
That's fantastic. Well, Music City, so they like all kinds of music.
So I've been passing it for all the years. I was going straight to Atlanta. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Then I was like, all this time we've been passing Nashville to go to Atlanta, and we should have just stopped. Right here. So.
Just going right past it.
Good town, good vibes, for sure.
A lot of good vibes there, absolutely. Now, this album that's coming out, Gumbo, what can people expect from it?
Very eclectic. You're gonna hear different vibes, a lot of different vibes. It might, like I said, it's gonna go from a rock record, then it might go to a country record, then it might go to an R&B record. So just a complete vibe all the way around.
All the way around vibes. Is there anything coming up for you, music-wise or other, that is like on the horizon that you want people to know about?
Pretty much just want people to get in tune with Zeus Rebel Waters, follow me on all platforms, get in tune with the brand. The basketball game, obviously, is the biggest thing right now in the album, the donut shop. There's so much going on right now, but just blessed to be able to keep doing this, man. And I'm one of those people where it's not always done the correct way or the squeaky clean way, but I'm very artistic, so I'm one of those people where if I go to bed at night and I think of an idea, I get up and I go for it. So to the people that's watching, you don't always have to have every single, item that you need. Just get up and go for it. Trust God.
I like it. Trust God, go for it.
Yeah.
And even if you're that kid and you're singing like this.
Yeah, even if you start like this, like me. You never know. See, you'll be performing at Busch Stadium and throwing the first pitch.
That's right. That's right. You did throw the first pitch at Busch Stadium. But you were when you perform, and I've seen you a couple times, Mardi Gras, and I've seen you obviously at Busch Stadium, you're all over the place. You make sure, like, if the crowd is in a horseshoe around you, you are kind of making connections with everybody in that area. So that's a long way from this guy.
Right.
Well, let's kind of go through everything we kind of talked about so people know. First of all is that basketball game that's coming up on Sunday.
Yes.
So that is Sunday. Where we get tickets?
You can get tickets on Eventbrite, or you can make a donation at the door. It's at Gateway Legacy Christian Academy. I said that right.
You got it. And then we got an awesome flyer, 18th annual, which means that if it's been around for 18 years, people love it. So you might as well come join in all the fun on that.
Yes.
And then the Sweetwater candy.
Sweets by Sweetwaters will be opening up. We're looking at May for Sweets by Sweetwater. So like I said, follow us on the Instagram page and just stay tuned to that. But we're also doing deliveries from our bakery, so you can get deliveries as well. Just hit us on the Instagram.
And we had starsinthesky.org up there as well.
For sure.
So check that out.
It's a nonprofit organization, and like I said, we just trying to do something different, man. Just trying to change the narrative and show people that you can come, especially from our community, that they see me, what I started and what I am, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, we just want to keep showing people that, you can change or you can make changes and do better for the community.
Do better. Well, I like that you are on you're on your path, which is music, but you're also taking it in other ventures, and of course, giving back is a big deal.
For sure,
so we love that. And then Gumbo comes out on Thursday.
The album comes out Thursday. It's one of the best projects you ever heard. I promise you, you'll enjoy it. You'll love it. Streaming on all platforms. All you got to do, you can pre-save on Spotify right now, but all platforms, Apple Music, Tidal, whatever you listen to your music on, download Gumbo Thursday, April 3rd.
Thursday, April 3rd. Now, when we go out, we're going to play your song underneath. What song are we playing today?
So I think we sent Stars in the Sky, and this is a really great record. The song, the premise of the song is called Never Give Up, and I actually, this song is featuring the Jennings High School Choir.
Oh, how cool.
And Mr. Thad Fidello, which is the choir teacher. And we got a video that's coming out for that, and it's really incredible, filmed by King Leo. And yeah, it's a really great song. Just really like telling the youth, never give up, keep pushing, keep fighting. more of a, I wouldn't call it a gospel song, but it's gospel to me because it's from the heart.
Gospel inspired, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Love it. All right, where can people follow you, keep up with what you're doing, where you're going to be, especially I know that you have shows pop up here and there. How can people keep up with that?
At Zeus Rebel Waters, Zeus Rebel Rebel, Waters like the water you drink. Follow me on everything.
Follow Zeus Rebel Waters. After you follow him, you can make sure you follow us on all our platforms. Of course, we've got them all too. You can even drop us a line at stltv.net. And then also don't forget to download the app so you can watch STL TV on the go. It's all right there on your screen. Like I said, we are gonna be listening to one of Zeus Rebel Waters songs on the way out. So keep it right here, but we will see you next time.
Mountains I climb, so many battles I had to fight. Swallow my pride. Mama said it's okay to cry. Never give up. 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 I don't wanna feel this pain again. Wondering who to call, I need a friend. Wishing I can smile but can't pretend. Feeling so weak, I need my strength. But then I lift my head and realize, wipe my tears and dry my eyes. Stretch your